Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCLA Bruins offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball. Touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that... was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, but now DTR looking the part and being the part. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here and keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
I old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Spits it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. This time on target. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hand off to Jones. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's... zone, they'll mark it at the 14. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. And they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down there. I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ucla. They're working that left side. All down, but they don't move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's in open space downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Moore to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't as... The change, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Moore will throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
The Badgers will have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally... Down at the 38, it'll be 1st down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense stops him. Short of the first down, maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ucla. Makes the grab. Brings into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They've moved the sticks. It's first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. The offense somehow... on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tight end finds a soft spot. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. what a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This is
going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Hey, how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football.
Trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. The lone back's got it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Off the RPO, complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Caught behind the line. It's Marshall.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quarterback making checks. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. Looking for the end zone. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks